Hello guys, welcome in Unified IT Solution. Today we are going to discuss how to create identity, connection and DB input in Splunk DB Connect app. So let's start. So this is my system and I have used this software to create the temporary database which is MySQL. So you can also download like XMAP Windows installer. You can download from Google, it's free, and you can create different kind of dashboard for your testing. So I have created MySQL, so I'll create the first identity. Just click on the identity. So I'll go with the basic. There are options: cyber arc identity, HashiCorp, token based identity. So we'll go with the basic. So name of the identity, you can put test identity. The username, what is the username you have created into the Splunk, sorry, not in Splunk, in database, and the password. So this information should be provided by the database team, or you may ask what username you want to connect to the database and what permission you want for the database and which database you want. Just click on the save. So this will save the new identity. Now we'll go to the connection. By using this entity, we'll create the connection. I will put the name of the connection as a test connection. Select the identity. Since we have one identity, so we'll choose this one identity. Connection type should be the database type, MySQL, and the JDBC URL. Since I have the local host, if you have this information will be also shared by the database team, but since we have installed, I have installed this on my local host, so I have just put local host. The port number will come default, and this database name is also mandatory. So my database name into database, it's a Splunk database. Enable SSL is not available in my database, and enable pool connection also I'll check, which is not required. So these are the few information you required, and that can be provided by the database team, or they can help you out. Now this connection will test the username and password and connection, so I'll click on it. So this is validating, it will take 5 to 10 seconds, and if it is successful it will come back to this screen. So this is showing that connection is enabled, and there's no warning. It's green check mark, and this is enabled right now, and this connection is successfully saved. If there is any error, it will through the error, it will show why that connection is not established. Now identity is set up, connection is set up. Our next thing is to fetch the data. To fetch the data, we'll go to the data lab. We need to create the DB input. Now click on the new input. Okay, I will first, you have to choose the name of the connection. I have the test connection. Then you have to choose the database. So I'll choose the MySQL database type. Okay, you can either choose, you can either search for the table. See, I have the only user table, so I just click on the user table. Okay, and it will show you the data like localhost, user, password, and privileges. All this data it will show you. If you have any other catalog database, like suppose I have the Splunk database I have created, so this was the default database. I'll just choose Splunk, and under Splunk I have created the table called test table. So if I choose the test table, so it will, you don't have to define all this information. If you are using the SQL query and you are taking table and everything from there, you can DB team can help you out. If you are good expert in SQL, you can write your own SQL as well. So this data will go, this is the query automatically showing all the data from this table. So this table contain 4 field: name, father name, age, and city. For the time being, for testing, I put name Ram, father name Dasrath, age 0, and city 150. Like it should be a character, but just for testing I just put it. Okay, now I just click on next. I'll just give this test input, and description you can give. I just give test only, and on which application you want to enable this, store this, and you want to enable or disable, you can this maximum row, if you define 0, there is no limit. Execution frequency, so how to, I want to run this in every 5 minutes, so you can go to Splunk, you can go to Google and you can type cron tab for every 5 minutes. So you can copy from cron group. I will make a different video on this, so you can copy it from here and you can go back to their education frequency every 5 minutes, and you can set it accordingly. And the host name, I would just put test host, and source also test source. If you, and source type also I will put test source type. Yeah, index name, this is important, like where you want to store the data. I have the unified index, I will give it to this and paste the name, come here. Okay, and now click on the finish button. So this has been successfully created, and after some time you will find some data, because we have only one row of the uh, only one record in the table, so you will find that data into this unified index, and I will try to search if that data comes. Okay, so we have two source type right now, and the data did not come, we'll have to wait. Okay, so this is how guys you can create the, so it will take next 5 minutes. So but that will definitely come if your if your host is sending data to your indexer, so that will come automatically, and this will you will find this after some time being. If there's no data, then we'll have to troubleshoot. So this is how we can create the input identity and connection into the DB connection. So thank you for today, and let us know how this will be helpful, and subscribe, like our channel. Let us know if you want to create any video on specific topic.